Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. He's got that aggressive style, so good with the power punchers. A great finisher when he has someone hurt.
The height, how is that going to happen? He's going to need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is one of my favorite venues.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. These punches coming from every angle. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. And there's the bell to start round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to double a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. No rest for the weary. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
And there's the bell for round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The jab not finding its target. Catch and shoot. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter lands. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He threw a punch and just got countered. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. There's that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a...
And down goes Crawford. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
It's a tough...
Let's start the 6th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter shot. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Let's talk talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford and that. Round 8, and we're off again. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. And he scores with the counter, deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Just missed with that hook. How about that time counter shot? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Crawford's legs are all... As we take another look at this punch right here, that sealed the deal.
I've got to see...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
Some might have thought the fight...
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. You got complacent? The fight's not over.
Do your business.
Then head and body. That's it. Switch it up.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stunts.
you let him back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing...
Box. Come to me. One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Let's fight. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And box.
Now, what are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Back.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Do your business.
That's it. Set up with the jab. Set up with the jab, and then look for your power shot. Keep him guessing. Jab up, jab down. Jab, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now let's stick a hook on the end.
Time out.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford. And here he is in the flesh. Terrence Bud Crawford. One of the pound for pound. So here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 36 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the young undefeated world contender, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is the fight of pride.
All right.
This is 2 warriors that want to get in there.
And that's the opening bell, round 1. That punch lands. These punches coming from every angle. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope that
And there's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Punch, counterpunch. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. That jab misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10.
And he's to go back out there.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
How about that time counter shot? He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Whoa, wait a minute! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage.
And now you've got to get back in.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Missing with the left hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice exchange here from both men. And he scores with the counter. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, on to the fifth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. He got out of the way of that right hook. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that.
Come on.
There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fight has a real good flow to it. Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice counter punch. And that will do it. What a victory. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.